What is good, YouTube? It is your boy D Murray, and this is D Murray Reacts. We react to some of your favorite videos, Reddit posts, and news. We are at it again with another crazy video for you guys this week. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. We really appreciate it. As well, you got to hit that bell notification button so you know when we're dropping these videos 2 times a week. This week we have an Am I the Asshole for Excluding Grandma from the nuclear present opening on Christmas morning. I'm gonna start these now with they were voted not the asshole, because some people were wondering, you know, what the people in the comments thought. Well, they've been voted that they weren't the asshole for this one, so we'll be the judge of that. So let's go ahead and get started. They say, about 5 years ago, I sold my house. My mother sold her house, and we moved into a house with an attached 1-bedroom apartment. I'm guessing maybe that's where mom moved in. Part of the agreement was that we would live next door to each other, but not with each other. That's understandable. You kind of want to keep those things separate. You know, say nothing wrong with that. This was a desire of both parties. My 69-year-old mother could no longer drive and had anxiety about living alone. So that's cool. Letting mom live close. I like that. I ain't got no problem with that. I now support her in all of her transportation needs, and she tells me she has only had 1 panic attack in the 5 years since we started living together. That's great. You don't want no panic attacks for mom. As you can imagine, there were a series of points of contention learning to live this close to each other. One of them was that she thought that she was going to be invited to gift opening every Christmas morning. My wife and I expect to continue a more traditional approach of doing a gift opening with the nuclear family and then heading to the grandparents after. So I guess we do it downstairs amongst ourselves, and then we go next door that's attached to our house, and then we go see grandma and grandpa, right? My mother was very hurt by this the first year and reported that she just sat in her room and cried not being a part of it. I conveyed to her that my position on this is that if it falls under the next door not with agreement, and that her being present on Christmas morning was unfair to the other grandparents who are already jealous of her proximity to the grandkids. Didn't even think of that, but that's valid. That's valid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be upset at that. It is also a point of contention for my wife that agreed to the living arrangement under the condition that we got to retain a certain level of privacy and separation. Once our nuclear family Christmas is over, they immediately go to my mother's and do a gift opening of the present she bought. Usually they will play over there for an hour or so, and then we head to their other grandparents for their gift opening with my in-laws. That's what everybody do, pretty much. My aunt sent me a text a few days ago claiming I was not treating my mother like family, and it was cruel. Am I the asshole for not having my mother at Christmas morning gift opening? And then they got a little update, I think, here. It says, no, my mother is not excluded from everything. We do exactly what would be expected if we did not live right next door to each other. Get up, open gifts, go to the grandparents, and then everyone gathers at an appointed place for eating and merrymaking. The only point of contention is that she lives next door while doing the initial gift opening. The only point of contention is that she lives next door while doing the initial gift opening. The schedule seems to be unclear, so here's the general timeline. It's crazy to me that, like, there has to be a whole, like, general timeline for this. So I guess they're saying 8 a.m.-ish, open gifts with just the wife and kids. 9 a.m., breakfast. 10 a.m., go to grandma's. 12 p.m., go to the in-laws. And then 2 p.m., return home or already be home. And then rest of the day, whoever wants to come over and hang out, they can come over and hang out and eat. I agree with the comments, man. You're not the asshole. If this was the agreement, now, this is the thing, right? The mom, obviously, I don't see that there's like a grandfather too, so I don't want to jump to no conclusions, but there could be a divorce. He could have passed away. There could have been some other reasons why there's not like a grandfather and grandmother. I can see that there's probably like some sadness maybe on her part, maybe possibly like waking up Christmas morning. It's just her. Y'all are like, you know, 50 feet from her, but like she can't see y'all and the kids. I don't think you're an asshole for this. I don't, because there was already an arrangement, and I can understand by being married that when your significant other agrees to something like their in-law living with you or around you really close or something like that, there obviously has to be some type of separation, right? So it's not beyond me that you would have to stick to that even on something like Christmas. I don't think that should be an issue, but I can see how it is an issue for grandma, right? And I don't think that this is really easy for anybody, and especially if she lost her spouse and now, you know what I'm saying, she's sad about that. We didn't really hear about that, but I'm just assuming. So with that being said, I agree with the comments. I don't think that you're an asshole. I can understand as well, like, you know, some of the other in-laws might not be too happy with not being included, but this is what I'll say. Maybe next year we include everybody. I would extend it to, we don't do this every year, but next year I tell my mom, you can come over at 8 a.m., right? That's what we're seeing, is that's the opening the gifts, right? You come over at 8 a.m. and then I'll tell her parents, hey, you come over at 8 a.m. Whoever's willing to get up early and show up at my house at 8 o'clock is more than welcome to show up, and you can open gifts with the kids as soon as they wake up and all of that type of stuff. And then everyone is included, right? And if certain parents decide they don't want to come, then that's kind of on you. But in that way, you kind of are able to include everyone and include her. And that's not to say that you have to, but I can see it both ways, right? I can see where there's a certain aspect of this where she might not be too happy being by herself in that particular situation, but 364 other days out of the year, she's perfectly fine not being around y'all like that, right? Like with the separation and everything. So I think maybe one year, give her a little halfway there. You know what I'm saying? Invite the other parents over. You can invite the aunt over. I tell you this though, the aunt, we would have to have some words, because you're not going to hit me up over an arrangement that I done already made because you upset at how the arrangement I had between me and my mother goes. Like, I don't see her staying with you. Now, this is a totally different situation we're talking about here. I don't even know where the aunt comes in to the equation, but just in the scheme of things, it don't seem like she living with you. It seems like she living in an apartment attached to my house. So where are you on Christmas morning? Whoever the aunt is. I mean, it seems like the mom is 69, so I would like to believe that the aunt may have some kids, if she does, that are old enough that, are you going to their house on Christmas morning? Like, what are you doing? Because you could also come over here and you could visit my mom at 8 a.m. while I'm opening presents with my kids. And I'm not saying I know the whole situation. I'm just saying that, you know, as far as all of this goes, I don't know where the aunt fits in to be hitting you up to explain to you that, like, what you're doing is, it says that not treating your mother like family, and it's cruel. Like, nah, man. Like, where are you? Where are you at 8 a.m.? Where are you at 9? I'm making breakfast. In an hour, we getting ready to go see mom. Like, where are you? Like, we still don't know where you are in this equation. You know, and for all I know, she's over there, but I don't think so. It seems like she is somewhere else. So it's not for you to go ahead and text me. And because you're my aunt, I'm just not going to text you back. I'm not going to be disrespectful, but I'm not going to text you back. I'm going to keep my feelings to myself. But in the end, like, that's truly how that goes. Don't be hitting me up over that. So I agree with the comments. Once again, I think that a lot of other people would also agree that it's fine. But like I said, meet her halfway, maybe give her, she's 69. So I ain't saying that she's super old, but she old enough that you don't know how many of these you got, right? So if it comes down to allowing her and the other in-laws to all start coming over, because all y'all getting older and all of y'all should be around the kids, then maybe that's something that y'all do in order to be able to help the situation and everybody's happy. So we want to thank you guys for checking us out. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe as well. Hit the notification bell. We want to thank you for checking us out once again. I am D Murray, and this is D Murray Reacts.